Your Excellency, dear President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, here represented by my brother and leader and in-law, His Excellency, the President of Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio. Let me recognize the Deputy Speaker, who is both representing the Speaker and of course himself too, having been invited. Your Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, a dear host and a very good host, here represented by my colleague, the engineer, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Your Excellency, the National Chairman of our party, our dear Excellency Ganduje. We also have the Chairman of Governors Forum here, the Chairman of APC Governors Forum, my former Chairman of APC, who is the Governor of Yobe State, my brother, the Governor of Katsina State, my brother, the Governor of Ondo State, my brother and leader, the Governor of Ogun State, Your Excellency, the Governor of Sokoto State, the Chairman of Aliko Dangote Group of Companies, my Permanent Secretary, the Honorable Ministers, not in any particular order, especially the Minister for Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, and Minister of Budget and National Planning, and the FCT Minister, the Chairman of CCACC, and the National Assembly members, the SSA to Mr. President, my dear brothers and sisters, pardon me if I've missed the protocol. Let me first thank Mr. President for finding it convenient to be in Lagos to do a number of road commissioning and also flag off of a number of his legacy projects. I'm sorry, our dear senators are here, especially senators from Lagos and the leader of the House of Representatives. Sorry for the mix-up. Let me announce that because we have another function also very important at the Ahmad Bello Way, Mr. President decided to split the function so that the Senate President will do the function of physically commissioning this completed Apapa Oworonshoki to Ojota Road, which is 36 kilometers by 10 lanes, and then also virtually commission the rehabilitated Mainland Bridge with additional bridge architecture that are also deployed. Let me say that the Apapa Oworonshoki to Ojota Road with concrete pavement was started by the administration of President Buhari, and they completed in 2024 under the Renewed Hope Agenda administration using the road tax credit. I will not go into the merits of this road, but I was in Lagos. I'm also in Lagosian, and I can't describe the state of the road before this reconstruction better than what Alhaji Aliko did, and of course the Deputy Governor of Lagos State. But I know I was once trapped in that hold up for more than 8 hours. 8 hours, no movement. And that was a very terrible moment because we were all trying to go and catch a flight. And you can imagine the loss, but that loss cannot be compared to what Aliko lost by the reason of that bad road. And so today, we have not just a reconstructed road, but we have a road built on concrete, reinforced concrete. And I want Nigerians to take a look at that technology. It's not just a main road. It's a road that is built to last for more than 50 to 100 years. And if you look at the road, I'm not sure that you will admit any kind of asphalt works in your place, because you cannot be sure on the durability of the asphalt road. And so we are celebrating that road today because it was well done and because a new technology that is very suitable to our environment has been introduced. One thing that we don't also know is that we are bound to earn a lot of tax credits because the rate of heat emission by the reason of the use of concrete road is quite very low compared to that asphalt. And the climate change policy is such that we earn tax credit by the reason of that. There are so many advantages on the use of concrete. But the truth is that when we came on board, the cost of bitumen, which is used in making asphalt, was 650,000. As at January this year, it rose to 1.1 million per ton. As at yesterday, it rose to 1.4 million per ton. And of course, Alhaji Aliko said it's normal to come for variation, but it's not normal for Ministry of Works. So for us, it's a fight. And that's why we want our contractors to migrate to concrete road technology, which they have been fighting, but they have also not agreed that they will not be coming for variation, which is a huge problem for us. So today, the Apapa Osho, the Warren Shoki Jota is fully completed, and we also deployed solar light, which is another milestone in claiming tax credit. And so we're very happy, and we commend Mr. President. Let me say something, that the concrete technology did not start in my state, but I can say that our state was the first in 1950 to do concrete roads at the famous Niger Seine. But the person that brought concrete roads to bear is still President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. When he used that technology, many of us do not know that interlocking concrete ties is also another form of concrete roads. And he deployed it massively. A lot of them are still there even when he has left office, in all the VI roads. And this is very wonderful to know. So let me commend the Dangote Group very, very highly. I don't want to go into the politics of tax credits, but I believe in tax credits. And I'm happy that our two headmasters are here, the Minister for Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy and Budget Planning. I saw them clapping, which means that they have bought into the concrete road tax credit. I'm very happy to see that. And I insist that we have to run the numbers, and so that we can publicly debate the merits and the merits of road tax credits, if it has to be done and done properly like we did here. And I must commend the high-tech company for a very beautiful job. I think they should be, no any other one can compete when it comes to reinforced concrete technology. And so the partnership with Aliko Dangote, where all the cements are supplied, I saw them at the coastal road. We're going to talk about it. We designed for 275 millimeter thick, but they're doing for 285. I told them I would not pay for the extra, but I think it's because Aliko is supplying all the cement. So that's why they are giving us extra. So we want to thank them too much and very highly for their commitment in development of this country. And to the third mainland bridge, which we are going to commission virtually, it's not just a rehabilitation. We did quite more than rehabilitation. All the expansion joints had given way, and they transmitted load directly to the bearing, and the bearing under now gave way. So, and the giving way of the bearing was that some of the sections, the slabs deflected. We will come to that. And so we had to replace all the expansion joints, like the Deputy Governor of Lagos noted. And we also noticed that over the years, that project was initiated and started by the Shehu Shagari administration in 1976. and then the last section completed by the Babangida administration in 1980. And 34 years running, all the maintenance given to that bridge is only on the surface. And what kind of surface was being done is to load, asphalt on top of the existing asphalt. And that created a lot of super elevation and a lot of potholes, and then increased the dead load on the bridge, resulting to also increase deflection. Today, we had to mill out the entire dead load of it, which is between 6 inches and 12 inches. We milled them completely out with the ingenuity of CCECC. And I'm sure they're very happy, but it was worth for them to start without money. But today they're happy because of the good job they did. And so we removed the dead load. And that bridge was designed to have 2 inches dead load of asphalt, and that's what we deployed. And then we changed all the expansion joints, and then we also deployed solar light. We repainted and we marked, and we also put exotic lights on the floor so that when you pass there in the night, you can breathe very well. But that is just the first phase of that job. Let me say that 2 months ago, I went through the underwater with the coordinating minister of the economy, and he was shocked to see the level of deterioration of the infrastructure of the Mainland Bridge below the water or below the deck. And of course, the segments that deteriorated are the pie caps, the piers, and then the pies underwater. And I'm happy to announce that Mr. President, as the chairman of FEC, banned nationwide any form of excavation of sand or mining of sand 10 kilometers downstream of any bridge and the upstream of any bridge. So if you are going to excavate for any sand, it has to be 10 kilometers away. Because when you do that excavation, maybe in 5 kilometers, there is undercurrent movement that tends to take sand, because all our pies, within these bridges are done through skin friction, piling. And so the more you excavate the sand, the more the sand, the piles, get weaker. And so we'll be coming to do that. We've deployed the Sesecon of Isecon in Italy and Julius Berger. Berger is presently working 65 billion contracts to remedy the pie caps and the piers, and both for Qatar Bridge, Ido Bridge, and Tom Mainland Bridge. We're also working in Murtala Mohammed Bridge and a couple of other bridges to check the integrity of the bridges. But definitely, Qatar Bridge, Murtala Mohammed Bridge, and the Tom Mainland Bridge, they need very urgent attention. And I'm happy that the planning minister is here, Minister of Finance is here, and to cap it up, the Chief of the National Assembly is also here. So I am also using the opportunity to report that urgent attention is very much needed. So it's my pleasure, Mr. President. Why I invited you, but let me thank you very, very much. I find it very easy, together with my PAM Secretary and staff of Ministry of Works, to initiate a number of policies that are driving the Ministry of Works so that we can have value for our money, and then also ensure that contractors, will stop playing with us. It takes a man like you for us to give this fight, because you have given us all the support, because we are passing through the train that you have passed through. And so it's very easy. You understand the language that we speak. So it's my pleasure to thank you for finding it convenient to be here and represented by the Senate President. And I humbly invite you, Mr. Representative of the President, to deliver your speech, and then we step out there to commission the roads built on concrete, and then virtually commission the rehabilitated Tom Mainland Bridge. Let me also announce that all the dignitaries here are invited. We will start the flag off of the legacy project of Mr. President by 3:30 at Ahmadu Bello Way. And please, you are all invited and to be seated about 3:30. Mr. President, you are invited. Thank you very much.